Good evening, Breadia. I am Gustaaf Jansen, reporter and newscaster for the Breadian Broadcasting Company. I would like to welcome you to a new series that will air every day at 5 p.m. Central Breadhold time, the Daily Briefing. Our top stories today are the collapse of Westerwald, what has happened and how this affects our nation, the reopening of the Abreadian Breadhold rail line, and the establishment of a Volailean embassy in Breadhold. Following the defeat of General Coralt and his army, the Duchy of Westerwald was established with Johannes Arambor as the Duke. Following political turmoil, an attempted replacement of the local population, and the actions of our president standing up for the people of Westerwald, he was forced to abdicate. His distant cousin, Winston Arambor, would take over and call for fresh elections. After the election results came out, it was found that the Duke had attempted to use fraud in his favor, which would still fail, following which he attempted a coup, which would also fail, and lead to a Breadian intervention to safeguard the peoples of Calton. A few days later, the Sadwonians and Clusterians would lead an expeditionary force to establish order in Westerwald, and Calton would join Breadia. After months of hard work, the main line connecting Breadhold to Abreadian has finally been reopened. Following a ceremony and large amounts of fanfare, the president gave a speech about the better economic future that this will bring to the nation and his hope for true unity within the country. Following a long journey to Abreadian, the president would step off of the locomotive covered in coal dust. He would shake hands and talk with local workers who were still covered in this coal dust, refusing to clean himself off, and, as he said, quote, "I had the time of my life." Many in the crowd had begun referring to him as the workers' president. Good news has reached us today that the Volaileans have agreed to open an embassy in Breadhold, and the Breadian government will be opening an embassy in Anno-Soleil, the capital of Volailia. Many hope that this could be the first step towards a larger political and economic alliance between Breadia and Volailia. The Volailean Parliament also voted to officially recognize Breadia as an independent, sovereign country. For Breadian Broadcasting Company, I am Gustaaf Jansen. Thank you, and have a good night.